some of the attorneys and others come out. I'm kind of at the back of the crowd, working my way forward, and so I cannot see who is speaking. But it's really extraordinary that the crowds are let up elevated plaza and the step leading.
Big cheers at the Supreme Court right now. Brian, while you're engaging in your hike, let's go to Pamela Brown, who's also there, and maybe can shed some light on what's going on. Pamela?
Yeah, Jake, so you can see behind me here, huge crowds going up on the plaza, which, by the way, Elizabeth Wydra, is very unusual.
Yes, very unusual.
And we know that people who were inside that courtroom listening to the opinion being read out loud by Justice Kennedy and the dissent by Chief Justice Roberts coming out, and of course Jim Obergefell was inside, and we presumably is who that they're all crowding around right now. He is the star of this because this case was named after him. He married his partner, Arthur, who had ALS in Maryland because he couldn't get married in Ohio where they lived because of the ban on gay marriage. He went back to Ohio, wanted his name on the death certificate for his partner that he had married in Maryland, and that's when the fight pursued from there ensued. And he has really sort of been the hero for gay rights advocates, right?
Yeah, the lawyers and the advocates are coming out, and it's a big day. This is a momentous decision, and I think it's interesting that, Chief Justice Roberts, who leads the Roberts Court, dissented in this case. He's really going to be a footnote to this history, unlike Justice Kennedy, who is really cementing his legacy on this momentous day where the crowds are up on the Supreme Court Plaza, which never happens.
This never happens. I mean, they're all going up there. It's just incredible to see this crowd circling around the people who were inside of that courtroom on this historic day listening to the opinions. And you mentioned Chief Justice Roberts. He had the dissent. There were a lot of people who thought that maybe he would join Justice Kennedy and be a part of and have this be part of his legacy. That did not happen today because he really talked about the democratic process and how this interferes with that, right?
Exactly. He said it should be left to the democratic conversation to continue. But you can see we have the people coming up here showing their support for this ruling today, singing, and I think that it just goes to show.
I'm done.
How dramatic this moment is. We don't even have to say anything, Jake. I think that said it all.
All right, let's go to Brian.